Well, good morning. Have you had your coffee yet? Well, I'll have a cup for you. Wonderful stuff. And now, the rest of the story. You know the news, that brilliant mind, the lightning improvisations that could turn a single word into a 5 minute symphony of voices, characters, and pure joy. The man who made the whole world laugh until it hurt, and then made it cry with that same effortless grace. In the final years of his life, something began to go wrong. It started small, a tremor in his left hand, trouble sleeping, a sense of smell that was quickly fading, constipation, heartburn, then the anxiety, fierce, out of character, raising like a tide he could not explain, paranoia, delusions that looped, memory that betrayed him on sets where he had once flown free. He told people close to him, "I'm not me anymore." He said he just wanted to reboot his brain. Doctors searched. Tests came back mostly clean. High cortisol, no Alzheimer's, no schizophrenia. In late May of 2014, they gave him a name for part of it, Parkinson's disease. They told him the medications could help. They spoke of 10 good years. He kept the diagnosis quiet, shared it with family, and tried to work through the growing storm. The world knew only that he had been battling depression. When he died by suicide that August at 63, the headlines wrote of the clown, the man who gave so much laughter and kept his darkness hidden. Speculations filled the silence. Old addictions, financial strain, the weight of genius. 3 months later, the autopsy arrived. His brain was riddled with Lewy bodies, abnormal clumps of protein that had spread through nearly every region, cortex to brainstem, one of the worst causes of neurological disorders had ever been seen. Roughly 40% of the dopamine neurons gone, almost no neurons free of the invasion. What the doctors had called Parkinson's in life was only the tip. Pathologically, it was diffuse Lewy body disease, a progressive, relentless neurological condition that can produce the full parade of motor symptoms: cognitive fog, psychiatric storms, and yes, depression as merely one of its dozens of side effects. He never knew the true name of that thing that was dismantling him from the inside. Neither did the physicians treating him in real time. The disease had worn a perfect disguise. His widow would later call it the terrorist inside his brain. Chemical warfare in the very organ that had once seemed limitless. But there is a quieter part too. In the months after his passing, the neurologists and researchers began speaking openly about what his case revealed. How Lewy body disease can masquerade as a dozen other conditions. How even the best clinicians can be fooled. How families often blame themselves for storms they could have never calmed. His story changed medical textbooks. It changed diagnostic protocols. It changed the way doctors listened when a patient says, "Something is wrong, and I don't know what." Robin Williams left the world laughing, but in the end, without ever knowing it, he left the world wiser. And now you know the rest of the story. Good day.